Hello, this is Meko. This time I'll be talking about dieting. I said I'd make a video if I lost weight in the spring, and since then I've lost about 5 kilos, so I'll be sharing my before and after, as well as my current weight. I'll briefly discuss my recent methods. I've been receiving comments lately such as, "You look like you've lost weight recently." I've been getting those comments, so thank you so much for noticing and watching closely. I hope this video will help boost your motivation as well. So, let's get right into the before and after. First, here's the footage from before. Okay, so this is before the diet. I'll show you my body shape. I gained weight over the summer and my weight reached about 50 kilograms. Here's what that looked like. First, my stomach. Yes, my stomach started to stick out a bit like this. I think it's easier to see from the side, but actually I started to get some fat on my back too, and overall I put on more fat compared to summer. And my upper arms, I was especially shocked about my upper arms, but here we go. Can you tell? When I do this, you can really see the cellulite. I gain weight more easily in my lower body, especially my legs. My upper arms have also gotten a bit flabbier compared to summer, which is noticeable after my weight gain. Now, let's focus on the most obvious change, my legs. Here are my legs. It's a bit cold, so please don't mind the goosebumps. Looking at them like this, you can see they've gotten a lot bulkier overall. Compared to summer, especially now, it's a bit hidden by my shorts, but can you tell? If I do this, hold on a second. Yes, if I do this, you can really see it, especially on my inner thighs. Maybe it's because I've been eating snacks or something, but I've gained a lot of fat here. And also my butt. I've really put on a lot of weight around here. My calves too. I used to play sports, so I have muscle. But now there's fat on top of that, so I think it's like the muscle and fat are kind of packed together. That's why I want to loosen it up, get my muscles soft again, and slim down. Well, by the time I upload this video, I think I'll already be slimmer, so I'll hand the video back over to you. Here you go. My highest weight this year was in early March at 50.6 kilograms with a body fat percentage of 21.5%. I am 159 centimeters tall. You can tell about my legs just by watching the video. My skin color has changed due to poor circulation. I've always been sensitive to cold, so that's how it is. Especially my lower body tends to gain weight easily. Even in daily life, I get tired a bit more easily. When I moved around, I could feel the heaviness in my body. Besides that, there were other things too. The pants I used to slip on easily started to feel tight, and I also began to worry about my upper arms. So from mid-March, I decided to start a diet, aiming for long-term and steady results. And this is how I look now. Yes, this is what it looks like up close. Well, first of all, overall, I feel like the thickness has decreased a bit, and my upper arms have slimmed down too. My stomach too. Of course, when I'm constipated, it still sticks out, but it's much flatter than before. When the light hits it, you can even see some lines now. I never really had much of a waistline to begin with. As for my body shape, I think it's always been pretty straight, but the thickness from before has really gone down, especially around my lower stomach. I feel like the stuff that used to cling to my back and all over has cleared up a bit, and I look a little more streamlined now. Now let's examine my legs. They appear like this. My legs are already a bit swollen today, so they're a little squishy. But compared to before, I feel like the width and overall shape have really changed and look much slimmer. The biggest difference I notice is here. It's a bit sideways. But when I close my knees, my thighs used to be pressed tightly together. But now, even if I try hard to press them together, there's a gap. I'm still working on making them even slimmer, but it seems like it'll take some time. Also, since my legs look slimmer, they appear longer vertically, so I think my legs look longer than before. Even when I look from the side, the firmness I had before was much more noticeable, but now it's gotten a bit better. That's how my thighs look now. Speaking in terms of numerical changes, my weight is now 45.8 kilograms and my body fat percentage is 15.9%. I only use these numbers as a reference, but for me, being around 45 to 46 kilograms feels just right. I've been maintaining my weight between 45 and 46.5 kilograms. However, my body fat percentage varies depending on factors like swelling and the day. It's typically 69%. 50 kilograms would be my ideal weight considering my height. But since I want to do various activities for work, I think this current weight suits me best when I take that and my body type into account, so I'm maintaining it. And actually, just recently, I suddenly got a modeling job, so it made me think about it again. I realized how important it is to always be prepared. Since I might get work opportunities at any time, I reminded myself to manage things properly so I won't have to rush. From now on, I'm going to pay even more attention to my appearance, especially as I work toward my ideal body shape. I plan to focus on building my body, especially my legs, hips, and posture. With the cold weather, is it alright if I wear a jacket? After my body shape changed, I noticed that I feel lighter and can move more easily. Before, I used to get tired easily throughout the day, and even going upstairs would leave me out of breath or feeling exhausted pretty quickly. But lately, I feel like I don't get tired as easily anymore. Also, my collarbones have started to show, and my face looks slimmer too. And there's one more thing. These denim pants. I bought them in a previous shopping haul video, and back then they were really tight when I wore them. They were supposed to be a snug fit, so I thought they'd be perfect for comparison. I even posted a photo on Instagram once, and after that I stopped wearing them. Today I decided to try them on again after a long time, and I want to compare how they look with my outfit now. Okay, I've put them on, but I don't think you can really tell just by looking, so here's the before photo first. If you look up close, my thighs used to be really tight in these pants. My hips too, they used to fit very snug and tight, and even my stomach would fill them out, making the fit feel quite firm. But now, the waistband around my stomach is much looser and my hips aren't tight in them at all anymore. I actually stopped wearing these pants for a while so they wouldn't stretch out. So I don't think the fabric itself has stretched much, but now I can pinch quite a bit of extra fabric around my thighs. That's why I brought these jeans for comparison this time. But in my daily life, I've noticed other changes too. My pants and skirt waistbands have gotten looser, and even my skinny jeans feel roomier than I remember. It's kind of surprising. Those little changes really helped boost my motivation, and being able to notice them made me so happy. So if any of you are thinking about starting a diet, I recommend having something that's easy to compare or measure so you can see those gradual changes. It helps you actually feel the progress, and I think it gives you the motivation to keep trying a little harder. Okay, now about how I lost weight. If I tried to explain everything in detail, it would take way too long, so I've summarized it into 4 main points. First, exercise. And as for the exercises I did, I only did belly slimming dance and leg slimming dance. I actually like exercising when I decide to do it, but things like training or running outside take up a lot of time, and honestly I'm a bit lazy about those things. So I focused on finding something I could enjoy and keep doing at home. For me, dance was the easiest to stick with. These 2 dances are original routines I came up with myself, and you can do them at home. Rather than feeling tough, I think you can keep going because they're fun. As for the belly slimming dance, I personally did it for 2 weeks straight and lost 5 centimeters off my waist. Also, since I started doing these dances, my body composition has changed more and more. These exercises are small and can be done in an apartment. Please try them out. After posting this video, I received messages from people who tried the exercises and lost weight. Some people even told me that their waists got slimmer, and hearing things like that made me really happy. I also did the leg slimming dance before going to bed. This dance includes both stretching and training elements, and since you dance to a song that's about 3 minutes long, I think it's easy to keep up with every day. When you do this dance, your legs really feel refreshed the next day and are less likely to get swollen, so I really hope you'll keep doing this too. I'll also put the uniform resource locator in the description box, so please check it out from there as well. Okay, the second thing is sleep. Sleep is really important. When I get less sleep, I feel like my body functions gradually decline. After eating, I sometimes have trouble digesting, or even though I eat about the same amount as usual, I feel like I have indigestion. I also tend to get bloated more easily. I also feel sluggish and tired. Before even thinking about dieting is actually harmful to your health. During this period of self-restraint, I slept a lot for the first time in about 8 or 9 years. Since I was at home all the time, I thought this was a rare opportunity, so I took the chance to sleep as much as I could. There were days when I could sleep healthily for 6 or 7 hours, and sometimes even more. In the past, I sometimes slept over 10 hours when I chose to truly rest. Lately, my schedule has normalized, and I'm going out daily once more. So that doesn't happen anymore, but since my sleep time is shorter, I still get tired a bit more easily. When that happens, I stop working for a while and take a nap, even if it's just for 15 or 30 minutes. Sometimes I even skip my pre-bedtime training and prioritize sleep instead. That's how important sleep is. So if you're feeling sleep deprived and still trying to, if you're going to spend time massaging and stretching, it's better to think of managing your health, including sleep, as part of your diet and health routine. I hope you'll mind your sleep too. The third point is massage and stretching, which I usually do in the bath or right after. It's easy to make this a habit. While washing your body, you can press pressure points or help your lymph flow. Since your blood circulation is already good, it becomes more effective and efficient. It's important to address swelling early, as it can become harder to get rid of if it builds up. Your legs can start to hurt and feel like the skin is thickening or swelling. Massage, even a little, really helps prevent the buildup. Ideally, you should do it every day. Stretching is also easier to keep up with if you do it before bed or in the morning. In the morning, your body feels lighter and moves more easily, so that's how you can keep your body in good condition. Doing this also makes it easier to see the effects of dieting, so I think it's good to do massages and stretches whenever you remember. Okay, the fourth point is about food. For me, I focused on eating foods that help relieve constipation. I actually uploaded a video about how to relieve constipation before, so please check that out for more details. Of course, this can vary depending on your body type, but in my case, I focused on constipation. Overall, though, it's about reviewing the quality of the food you eat. For example, instead of choosing things like potato chips or greasy foods, lately I've been eating things like prunes, small fish, dried squid, and boiled eggs. Also, high cacao chocolate is good too. It's okay to eat snacks, but just changing what you eat can make a big difference in the long run if you keep it up. But still, sometimes, it's okay to eat something if you really want to. I eat things like ice cream, parfaits, and pudding too. On really tough days, I might be feeling more stressed than I realize. So on those days, I just let myself eat whatever I want. But in return, I make sure to adjust things properly afterward and keep a good balance. Basically, I try to eat until I'm about 80% full, and when I eat out or spend time with others, I focus on enjoying myself without worrying too much. I also try to choose lighter foods whenever possible. I try not to eat too many carbohydrates, but I think it's okay to have a little since our bodies need them. If it's late at night, I try to choose something healthier. I do eat things like fried chicken, but I make sure to have plenty of vegetables and protein too, especially if I want to feel full. I also try to include foods that are high in nutritional value. Instead of blaming myself for eating a lot once, I look at things over the long term and think it's okay to have days like that sometimes, but I'll do my best again later. By changing my daily habits this way, I think I can work on things while reducing stress. Considering all these things, I really believe that mental strength is very important for dieting. For me, dieting is almost the same as mental strength. I think it's important to keep your motivation up and continue while keeping your mind stable. I want to be careful not to cause any misunderstandings when talking about this in detail, so if you have any requests, I'll talk about it in another video. I hope watching this video will encourage you to go at your own pace and do your best too. I would be happy if this helps boost your motivation. I think a lot of people are working hard on dieting right now because of the season, but for example, even if you're exercising properly and managing your meals, you might not be losing weight, or things might not be going as you hoped, or you might hit a plateau. Sometimes we judge ourselves just by the numbers at those times. Instead of blaming yourself, remember that you're doing your best right now. Acknowledge yourself and praise yourself. Even if you don't lose weight right away, if you keep going, you'll see results in the long run. Try to approach dieting not as something painful or difficult, but with the mindset that you can enjoy it and still do your best. I hope you can do that. Please make sure to praise yourself for what you're doing and how hard you're working. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram, so please check those out too. Please follow me. This was Mako Ikeda. Bye bye.